Hello to all my YouTube family and friends. On the 25th of June, me and Sarah and a neighbor across the street was sitting in our front yard, and we saw a bunch of good-looking clouds in the sky, so I decided to grab the Mavic Mini and head outdoors. That's a sunset right there, and that is a thundercloud headed our way. It's a good ways off right now. And I took off from out from one of them trees, but I knew that wasn't going to work, so we moved my chair out next to the well house, or the well hole in the ground, and that wasn't much better to come in for a landing. So I flew around, and the girls was behind me, and they wanted to see, the neighbor girl wanted to see where her house was and her brother's house was, and then she wanted to see where we was. So I showed her and her brother's house, and then I come on down with the camera just a little bit, and I'll show them where we're standing at, and we're right in the corner right there. You can barely see us down there in the front corner of our house, just out from under the trees, but that's where we're sitting at. Hopefully I keep this video short enough Jamie will enjoy it, and he won't have to get up and leave and then come back after a while and do it. But I see a little pinkish, reddish, orangish hue to the sky. It might have been from that Sahara dust plume that they kept talking about, but it's a whole lot of good looking clouds flying around up there in the heavens, or whatever you want to call them. That's the little community right down below our house, and I'm getting on up in the air and trying to take some pictures of the cloud. Looks pretty good. And I'm coming on back around to the sunset again, and y'all will notice from the first the sun's done sunk on down a little bit. And that rainstorm right there is getting closer and closer. But it's still about an hour and a half, 2 hours away. And that thing give us a good drenching. You couldn't see it real good in the phone on the controller. I'm flying the Mavic Mini, and you couldn't see it real good on the controller, but there's a pond right behind the house. That thing is to the northwest of us. And it comes right on down, and after, I'd say about 2 hours later, that thing give us a drenching, boy. I'll tell you, it rained cats and dogs. It was a frog strangler, a gully washer, all them good old-timey sayings that said it was a bunch of rain. It was a nice and lasted, I don't know, about a half hour maybe. We got a good soaking. I think Sarah had watered the tomatoes and the flowers and everything anyhow, and she didn't even need to, but you never can tell. If you don't like the weather in North Carolina this time of year, just wait a little bit and it'll change. There's some nice looking clouds. I really enjoy them formations right there. I'm glad they seen them. I didn't really pay no attention to them, but they saw them, and I was glad I went and grabbed the Mavic Mini, or somebody went and grabbed it. I don't even know. I didn't run. Now I'm going to come on back down. I'm going to come back down a different way than what I went up. I went up kind of over the street in front of the house, but I'm going to come back down over the neighbor's yard. There's a tree 2 houses down. I had to kind of sidestep it so I could see what I was doing. And then over my neighbor Dean's yard, come back over here to one of his little trees. I cut a lot of this video out. Y'all are short-minded. Jamie is really short-minded. There's Dean's tree. There's a flagpole I like to hit. I'm going to come back over my amateur radio antenna called dipole. I'm going to come down over half of one. Now I'm coming under the you won't see them, but under the power lines coming to my house. I'm going to go down, say y'all play pretty, remember the virus out there, and y'all take precautions and don't get in trouble with it. Sarah still got the pneumonia. I hope she was getting over it, but she still got some. So y'all play safe, have fun, and remember to endeavor to persevere. Thank you.